In these times of transition to the new normal, trademarks are under pressure in many areas, but so is our profession. As more and more players on the market are taking blind risks, sponsored or not, while others keep popping up with their unsubstantiated yet official-looking payment requests. Clients might no longer know whom to trust. The more official it looks, the more trustworthy it is found. As told earlier, the BMM has been busy supporting every member's practice to turn exactly these kind of challenges into new opportunities. And therefore, I would like to thank you as a member of BMM, for your recognition and flexibility and your active participation in the functioning of our organization. Being here today, or even by sending IDs or other worries to the secretary, you have been very helpful to the organization. I want to thank you, the members of the commissions, for your efforts to remain active even during COVID times. I sincerely like to thank the BMM secretary, Monique and Saskia, for your enormous help and support to make BMM a very professional organization, serving its members. And of course, I would like to thank the team, the BMM board team. You might remember how we were there celebrating in Ghent with lots of people. We have had lots of fun too, and this would not have been able without all the commissions like the programming commission, but also the board members. I would like to thank Chris, our coordinator, making it possible to have very good and transparent reports and send them to you, the members, making it available on the website too. I would like to thank Gregor as a link person for the redaction committee as well as the anti-fraud committee. This is Chris. I would also like to thank Ellen being a secretary since last year, for sending the complete agenda for the board meetings and being a very good member of the core board members. I would like to thank Michelle, being a link person for the Public and Publicity Committee of the BMM. I would like to thank Tanguy for his help, for his work as a previous president of the Legislation Committee and now being the link person for the same committee. I would like to thank Helma for being our treasurer, being with me in the board for more than 10 years very soon. And I would like to thank François for being a good board member since 2017 in Eindhoven, and for Theo Willem being a very good vice president in the past years before he was a secretary, and he is a board member since 2015. Well, you all and we as a team performed very hard work together and in the monthly meetings we had. As a president, after a mandate of 2 years, I was honored to get in contact with many of you, being a member, being a board member, or a commission member. First live while visiting some of your offices, and later via mail, WhatsApp, and even by LinkedIn. We remained BMM as a group, as the United Colours of BMM. Together we celebrated a nice lustrum in my professional hometown Ghent. Also with the employees and the directors of BOIP, we further build on our good relation, which leads to a good mutual understanding. Let me also thank my wife Annelies for supporting me, as she was the only non-BMM member in the front row in the Lawman Museum in 2019 when I took the presidency. And I would also like to thank my parents for their support, simply by asking me, "How are you doing, Johan? How is your work going? And how is BMM?" They don't even know what we are doing within BMM, but they know I care a lot, and that's why they please me for asking. Instead of being remembered as the lockdown president, having to cancel our live meetings since last year, I would rather be remembered as the first one presiding a board meeting from a room in the hospital after an urgent surgery. Or I could be remembered as the gatekeeper of the DNA of BMM, its authenticity, its fellowship, and professional fun. Whereas I am also the first to have digital meetings held in English. Help us preserving the languages in our daily lives. Nederlands et Français are key languages for our organization. I would like to thank my colleagues at Gevers for your sympathy while I could guide BMM into the new normal. Personally, I would also like to thank my CEOs in the past 23 years of my career, inspiring me to lead by example and remaining authentic. Joost, Thierry, Lydian, Steven, Monier, and also Gaël for giving me the chance to support a beautiful organization. I'm proud having been president as a Gevers employer. 40 years ago, our co-founder Florent Gevers was our first president within Gevers, and 20 years after, Yves Roland was also a president, and 20 years later, I became a president of BMM. I now call upon each one of you to be inspired in whatever way to invest in the quality of your profession by using the talents you have. Thank you very much and see you soon.